Do you find it difficult to come up with content ideas for your podcast? Or perhaps you got stuck during the interview with the guest where you just have nothing to ask anymore? Try Poddex today. Poddex is the best all-in-one podcast idea generation tool. You get everything from episode ideas to interesting conversation starters for interviews, engaging discussions for your live stream, and even social media content ideas. With this tool, you don't have to spend weeks trying to come up with content for an episode or unique questions for your guests. Just shuffle the cards and pick one at random, hit the record button, and get started. Now you can make better content, have more fun while you're at it, and get your viral moment. All with Poddex. Head over to poddex.com and use code C4C. 1-2-1-2, what's happening, y'all? It's Mr. Allen, Clear Visions Podcast. We are here. We are Bike, B-Y-K-E for the Duval folks, back for the world. And today we're going to talk about loyalty. That's been in my brain for a good minute, so we're just going to have a quick conversation about it, all right? Listen to the intro and talk nice to the birds. Here we go. What's the word, everybody? It's your man, Mr. Al Pete from the mighty MPN.
Man, listen.
And you're now tuned in to the Clear Visions Podcast. Get ready to enjoy the show.
Are we clear?
Mr. Allen right here. Bike, B-Y-K-E for Duval folks. Back for the world. What's happening, everybody? Hopefully everybody doing good, feeling great. And yeah, hope you got your Poddex. If you haven't, go to poddex.com and put that code in, C4C. You know what I'm talking about, man? Yo, shouts out to Poddex for being the sponsor for the C4C challenge. Shout out to the C4C crew. All that. We are wrapping up the challenge, man. We are wrapping this thing up. I think we got like 7 days left. Not sure, but we have a week left. But it's been fun. It's been fun. So today, loyalty. I looked it up, right? So this is a couple definitions. The quality of being loyal, of course. A strong feeling of support and allegiance. So let's see what else it has. Loyalty in general use is a devotion and faithfulness to a nation, cause, philosophy, country, group, or person. Philosophers disagree on what can be an object of loyalty, as some argue that loyalty is strictly interpersonal and only another human can be the object of loyalty. Now that's interesting. But today, I just want to talk about loyalty. I feel like I am loyal to not even default, to just whatever the word below default means. But it's I have like this strong loyalty, and sometimes it bites me in the tail. I feel like it bites me in the tail a lot, and I had to rethink how I go by doing loyalty, and because the whole support and legion thing, aspect of it, I'm just like, I feel like I am loyal to things that are not not loyal to me. Most of that happens when it comes to like my career and like my personal business, and I do feel like one of my quote unquote callings that I have is being there for people. And being there for people to me comes off as I need to be there for them at all times, and sometimes I need to learn how to put boundaries around that, so that's my fault on that. But nothing feels better than having somebody that's loyal, like that respectfully is loyal to you. And I think that makes a lot of the journeys go way smoother when you have somebody that's loyal to you, that you can trust them as much as possible. And a lot of people just don't honor that. It's like I see a lot of people hop here and there, and then and I'm speaking specifically about like career wise. So career wise, I see that happen all the time, where people just be like, okay, well, I'm here, and the next thing you know, they jump into another job or jump into another situation. And I be thinking about that stuff all the time when it comes to me and my career. I'm like, I be feeling so bad that I had to like that I have like even a small thought of like, okay, let me go somewhere else, or let me think in this other direction. When I need to reevaluate that all the time, and maybe it might not have to have loyalty attached to it. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure. But yeah, I just think a lot of people just really abuse the loyalty part of it, of a lot of things, in career. So yeah, I just been reevaluating that as far as the loyalty, because I feel like when I jump into any type of work or occupation, anything that I'm doing, I am very loyal to that situation. Like I'm like, okay, you can depend on me. Um, you're gonna get the most support from me as possible. But it's been the other way around with other people. Like other people be like, man, I'm out. And, when they feel like they want to be out, these people can fire you whenever they want to fire you. They don't think about anything, the logistics of things. People just kind of jump into it and just jump out. And I'm over here thinking like I'm gonna be with these people for, what I'm saying, until I retire, or dedicate myself to a certain situation, a group of people for this long period of time. And these people are like, okay, well, they treat me as like I'm disposable. And that just yeah, it just bothers me, man. So just want to speak on that loyalty part that's been in my brain for a minute to speak on. We'll love to hear your comments and your thoughts. Leave them in the comment section. I'll be trying to check them out as much as possible. Hit me up on the IG, Mr. LP. Hit me up on Twitter, MPN. Well, Mr. LP, MPN. And let me know what you think about loyalty. Like, how has it affected you when it came to career, or relationships, or the neighborhood that you stay in, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to hear some of your thoughts about what you think about loyalty or being loyal to things. So, all right, man, we out of here. Got to get to work. Got to get to work. Get to work. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening whenever you're listening to this. Be good and be great. All right, to the top. Clear Visions podcast was produced and engineered by myself, along with the intro and outro music. Subscribe to this podcast that's available on MrAlpete.com, mpn-llc.com, and on all podcast platforms. Thanks for listening, everyone. Building but becoming. To the top.